I've been struggling to find loot, and a lot of my friends are struggling to find loot as well. So I'm pretty sure you're also struggling to find loot. So I went out to try and find a few good places in Act 1, 2, and 3 to try and get some loot to help us progress through the game. Because I'm currently level 67 now, and I haven't had a good staff drop since level 33. So I'm kind of getting held back a bit. But yeah, so here's a few really good places in Act 1, 2, and 3 that can help you try and kind of farm for some loot. So in Act 1, what you want to do is go to the Cemetery of the Eternals. That's really going to help you out. It's kind of a very small area. Just run around the outside, get all the minions. If you want to get them all together, because your build is kind of semi-okay and you can kind of delete stuff, but you're looking for like a specific piece of glove or boots or belt or just whatever, here is a very good place to kind of help you out as well. It doesn't matter if you're in normal mode or if you're in chaos mode. They both work really well. I've tested them on both. Then in Act 2, what you want to go and do is go to the Lost City. In the Lost City, it's going to be a huge area, but there's a few things in the Lost City that you're going to be wanting to look for. There is a gold tomb, which drops rarer loot than most of the just the normal chests that are around in most areas. There's also a few other golden chests and blue chests that are in that area as well. A lot of kind of blue and yellow monsters spawn in that area, which will help you increase your chances of getting something better that drops. And the last thing that you're really looking for in this area are the giant beetles, and they're like the legendary beetles, and they also have quite a high chance to drop kind of more legendary materials and legendary loot as well. So I'll definitely farm that area for Act 2. And in Act 3, there's two areas that you want to go farm. You have the Sandswept marshes. That is also really good just because there is a lot of mobs there, and it feels like there's a higher chance in order to spawn there's like the blood swept something in there. They look like just big. They're not beetles, but they're giant bugs that release the swarm onto you. There seems to be quite a higher chance of them spawning as a blue or as a kind of a yellow mob, which again increases your drop chance of getting legendary items. There's also two bosses in that area as well. There's two elites that you can go and hunt down, which again help you increase the chance of dropping rarer loot. Now, for your second part in Act 3, this one's a little kind of strange because you kind of have to go out of the way to kind of do it. But if you're looking to do a farming run for like the next hour, this is a very good place for that. And it's the Jihuan's Sanctum. I don't know, bro. We're just going to come to the Sanctum. And then in that Sanctum is a huge area, and there's a quest in the Sanctum. Pretty much you have to turn on two generators, so you have to go get two medium soul cores and then get the soul cores and put them in both of the generators. And then what happens is that the area just kind of comes online, but when the area does come online, more monsters spawn, which is just going to help you farm more XP, more loot drops, more gold, and that's just going to help you. Now, when you're in the area and you've kind of farmed the area completely, you want to make sure that you hit escape, and instead of kind of leaving and going back, you want to respawn at checkpoint. Once you've respawned at the checkpoint, it will allow you the area to kind of reset, and then once the area is reset, you can then the generators are still on, but you can go and farm the minions that you've pretty much just farmed a minute ago. They'll all be back, and you can go farm them all over again. And the chest will also respawn as well. So here's a tip. When you farmed a complete area, if you're not farming the Sanctum and you're farming somewhere else and you want to reset the area, what you can do is you can click on the waypoint. You want to go to the area that you want to reset. Let's just say the Sanctum, for instance. And if you hold control and you click on the area, it gives you this menu. And this menu, if you click new, it will allow the entire area to completely respawn. So the map will be covered again. You'll have a new instance, and you can go and farm that instance again. Because when you leave an instance and you come back to it, it's still probably the same instance that you exited on. So the area wouldn't have reset, which you kind of want it to do if you're farming like the Lost City or the Cemetery the Cemetery of the Eternals, right? But yeah, guys, I hope that helps. If you've got any other locations that have kind of helped you out as well, please let me know, because you kind of help everyone out. Yeah, but guys, appreciate you watching. If it helped you out, please get a like, and I will see you in the next video. See you next one.